Gas attacks in World War I were no fun, as you can imagine. However, they actually didn't do nearly as much damage as what you'd think. Psychologically, they did a lot more than physically. Now, gas did cause about 90,000 fatalities and 1.3 million casualties, but that's only about 3% of all the casualties in World War I. Traditional artillery did far more damage to soldiers than gas, and there's a big reason for this. Gas really just wasn't that useful compared to just dropping a whole bunch of artillery on people. While it was definitely very scary and could stick around like mustard gas, it isn't a real gas, it's just a liquid that's suspended in the air through a mist, and so it would land on the surfaces and could keep working and doing damage for like a month. However, you could just look out for gas, you do the gas gong, and then everyone puts their gas masks on. Also, the gas could just blow back into your own trench line. Obviously, it did quite a bit of damage. These guys are all blinded from gas. In case you're not familiar with histology, this right here is a human lung. This is one that's been damaged by mustard gas in World War I. And as you can see, this right here is supposed to look like this. There should be a hole in the middle because this is your bronchi. You breathe through this big hole, and then there's epithelial tissue. Right here, it's filled with pus and fibers, and the epithelial tissue is basically completely gone. Sorry, I digress. I was a microbiologist in college, so there's not a whole lot of times I actually talk about this on this channel. Now, gas can do a whole lot of damage if you don't have good protection, and so that's why it's really bad when Syrians use it on their civilian population. Now it's banned by the Geneva Conventions, and nobody's really using it except possibly in small numbers, and the only people producing it legally who've signed on to the Geneva Conventions is for testing and research work.